Oh shoot, I broke it. Wait, I know how to fix this. I know how to fix this. Full access. Oh shoot. Oh god. Okay, whatever. Here, I'll put an image. How about that? What's a good SCP image? Okay, this will work. And ready? Boom, look at that. Oh wait. Alright, I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna just get into this. I need to add a Unity window capture. Unity. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna shut off that music. That gets like really annoying to listen to. Okay. So, welcome to 2026. That's kind of crazy, but we're gonna start off this year right by actually working on this game. So this is an exclusive view into this game behind the scenes. Look at this. This is the real Unity editor. This is the. Hold on, I'm gonna move some shit around. Okay. I want to explain what the update is. But I feel like what's going to happen is somebody's going to come in and be like, hey, so what's the update like? And then I'll explain it all. Although there's also a chance of that not happening. Who the heck knows? But anyways, there was something I needed to do. I'm already forgetting what I have to do. Although I think a big part of this would have been explaining. Well, I don't know. I guess I could do a showcase. I don't know. I'm debating on whether or not to do that. But the annoying thing I want to work on is, hold on, let me undo everything I just did. Okay, there we go. So what the annoying thing I'm making myself work on this stream is the new testing system. So basically, because this game is essentially it's SCP Secret Laboratory, but there's times where there isn't a containment breach, and it's just like, hey, this is what the SCP facility is like when it's just like normal. And a large part of that is, you know, a test, scientists testing on like the class Z and everything. So now I have done my research. I've played like SCP roleplay games. I've seen SCP Gmod, which I mean that's turned kind of into a disaster. If I'm being honest, like every video I've seen of SCP Gmod RP is people trolling and then getting like and then they're like timed out for like 20 minutes. But I also played a few like Roblox SCP games. But I think what I'm doing is kind of smart, because instead of the players creating the tests, it's the game that's doing it. So the game will have like scheduled tests, and then like the scientists will like have to either like accept it or decline it. But if they accept it, they get like XP and everything. But basically the core of that is, you know, it's not up to the players, it's up to the game itself. Because if you make the scientists have to create the tests, then it's gonna eventually turn into them not doing it. Because I mean, it's every kind of SCP RP game kind of falls apart, and it kind of turns into like a shooter and all that stuff. Which I don't want it to be solely a shooter game, because then it's like, well, what the hell is the point of like SCP then? So I mean, I guess I'll show what it's like in a second. So if I just, oh, it's already in. Why is there no sound? I don't like that. I turned this off, that's why. Okay, I was working on something with the intercom. That's why. So if I just, okay. I thought my audio was messed up. I have my audio so that I could listen to music and not have it play through the stream, because I don't want to get any more copyright complaints. But if I just create a game, you can already see there's some new UI updates that I've made. But this timer is important here in the corner. So if I just go into my admin panel and type my really secure password, and I think it's shoot, I had my commands on a notepad, and then I had to restart my computer, and then I lost them. 9 p.m. is, hold on, if 0 is 0, wait, well, okay, wait, I'm overthinking this. So I think it's 8:50. Okay, never mind. Wait, set time 8:50. That did not do what I wanted to do. Okay, hold on. I don't know why my brain isn't comprehending this. Okay, I'm gonna go into my game manager real quick. I have to get Visual Studio too. Let's see.
Feeling tired?
Oh shoot! I don't know what that was.
Freshly brewed
Okay.
coffee is served at the cafeteria at all hours.
Please show up. Oh wait, it's because it's behind Unity. Silly. I need to have a system so when I alt tab in a Visual Studio, it like shows. All right, so okay. So this is the behind the scenes. This is the source code. There's gonna be a lot of these kind of comments in my code. I didn't. All right, whatever. Let's see. What was I doing? So game time. No, this isn't it. It's the test system thingy. Testing system. Okay, here we go. And here, I think... No, wrong thing. What? Where am I? Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. I don't even know where the heck I am in my own code. Alright, 540 is what we're looking for. I wasted a bunch of time. What is it doing? Hello? Okay, that was probably not good. Alright, I think because whatever, doesn't matter. Alright, forget the past 3 minutes. Oh, hello. Spot next to this one. Alright. Password. Set time 5:30. So, alright. Back to the testing system. I'm a Class D. So, obviously Class Ds are a part of a test too. I'm gonna turn this down, -3 dB. All right, whatever. All right, so basically Class Ds will have to volunteer for the test too. So you'll see in like 10 seconds when it turns 9 a.m. I'll a little window will pop up. So this is it. So we're gonna test for 049. The Class D must die, and you kind of have to accept within that, you know, time period. And then it's like blah 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 blah. I guess that's technically for the scientists, but whatever. And nothing happened because, well, the scientist needs to join. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build the game, which I just realized is gonna take a few minutes. Oh well. Well, actually, I think I don't know. Whatever, I'll be fine. So I'll just hold on. I'll load up whatever previous build of the game I have. I don't think I'd change anything big. And then I'll do like a proper demonstration of, I guess, how it is right now. Sort of how it's meant to work, but not fully because it's unfinished. I'm hoping I could get more of it done. Although I've kind of been avoiding it because it's just like a big task. So you'll see that's the sound of the game, and as you can see in the little corner there it is, and it's on my other monitor. So this is kind of how I test the game out, is I have one on one monitor, one on the other. So I'm gonna create the game. Another thing you'll notice when I load in the game is, oh, we're right here. Let me get away from all the noise. So you'll notice I'm a Class D on this screen and I'm a scientist on the other screen, and that's actually intentional. When you create a game and you're like the first person to join, you'll always be Class D, and then the second person joins will be scientist, and then the third is like a guard, and then the fourth is a chaos insurgent, and then the rest is completely random. And that's kind of for gameplay wise, so that you can have like testing, so like the test system actually works. Because like, let's say it randomizes the teams, and then it's like you have somebody that's like a chaos insurgent and the other person that's like a janitor, like they can't do tests, and then it's like completely useless, and it's like what are they gonna do? So I'm gonna, that was my URL, I didn't write the command down anywhere. Shoot. Okay. Password set time 5:40 5:30. Okay, so I'm gonna run that command, and then you'll see the pop-up on both of our windows.
Feel tired and overworked. Freshly brewed coffee.
So in a second,
at all hours.
so let me just run this command. Oh my gosh, my windows. All right, whoops, I forgot. Hold on. Set time. So in about like 5 seconds, the window will pop up on both screens. So hold on. Here we go. Accept, and then accept. For now, we just get teleported. But there's a countdown, so I'm gonna just speed run this. So the Class D's in there, and then we're gonna get chased down, and then we're gonna die, and then we get XP because we succeed, and so does the Class D. It's like really loud on my end, so I'm actually gonna turn this down to like -6. So that's how that works. 0.12.0 showcase. I think that's the next one. I think that's what this version is. I mean, I'm a little tempted to name it like 1.0.0, but I don't know. I was saving 1.0.0 for when I like redo the surface and all the character models and everything, but that's kind of how the test system works. So But it doesn't have to be, oh, class D dies, because it's like, what if it's like, I don't know, a different SCP where it's like, oh, interact with it. Like the bell SCP 513, like what if it's just ring the bell? Because you can't really die to that. So I don't exactly know what I want to do this stream, and I wish I'd put more thought into that before, but I guess this stream is kind of a test to see if I want to do development streams in the future. But like, for instance, this is the whatchamacallit. This is the test object for dying to 049. It's a pretty simple one where it just checks if the class D dies. So when, you know, it subscribes to the client's on death thing, and then it's like, oh, well, if it meets the required number of deaths, then it's like, okay, cool. That's a lot of mumbo jumbo, but that's kind of what coding is. Okay, so that's the only one I have right now. I also have to think about what rooms can I open with a level 2 card, because level 2 is kind of like the minimum clearance for basically all SCPs. So I'm actually just gonna run around and just see what doors I can open. I hate it. I have to fix that too, where I'm typing in the command and then it's moving me around. I forgot to make this a case insensitive thing too. So that's another thing I have to fix. So I'm literally just gonna no clip around and see what can I open with this. I don't think I can open this. Yeah, no. Okay. Not that one. I'm also very soon, maybe not the next update, maybe the update after. Who knows? I'm honestly not a fan of all these rooms I modeled, because it doesn't fit the aesthetic I want. There's something about the SCP Containment Breach rooms that makes it feel industrial and it makes it feel underground, but these kind of feel like replacements. Do you want me to fix the command window? Well, I mean, it's just like when I'm typing, I move around, so it's just, you know, I think I could fix that pretty quickly, but it's just, I can't believe it's existed in the game for that long. So yeah, you can do 914. I changed the sound effects for some of the SCPs and their animations too. I wouldn't imagine you could be able to do this one. Oh, that's funny. Okay, you can do 513, you can do 914.
Stay paranoid. Stay vigilant.
I mean, I added this room because I felt like there was too many dead ends, but this is just a dead end, but fancy because it could spawn a gun sometimes and some other items. 513, 914. Let's see what's up here. I have to disable those guys. I added like NPCs into my game. Like I added these like way back in the game before I even made it public, I think, because I just felt like it was kind of fun just to run around and shoot like these guys. But I'm gonna disable them for now. Let's see. I don't know why I actually put this in the research zone, now that I think about it. You know, I'm actually gonna change this for the update. I'm gonna move that room. But first, I wish I had a to-do list of everything to do, but whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna disable that. I'm gonna disable that. Okay, now I'm gonna put the door SCP in here. And then gonna remove it from here. And then now there's only a few of those rooms. There's only 3 special dead-end rooms in the research zone, and then the rest are just going to be boring dead ends for now. I might model some cool-looking rooms to make it less boring. Okay. All right, so let's see. I'm just going to put this here. I'm going to say, oh, wait. I'm going to say 914-513-249. So those are the 3 SCPs I can test on. So let me think about this. Item, I think I might do, I'm going to start with 513, the bell one. So for that, I'm going to create I'm just going to duplicate this. So I'm going to use item use test object, because the bell is an item, and you know, when you use it, it counts as like the test succeeding, I guess. So item use test object. It feels a little weird using a scriptable object and then having logic inside of it, but it works because you can just instantiate it, which means you clone it, and then it's kind of like using it as like any other object. So item use test object. Okay. I don't know if there's going to be any variables for it, at least not yet. I don't know, we'll see. So do I have one for this? Death, health. I don't know what. Hold on. I'm going to just get that out for now. Item use. We could get rid of that. Although we could just rename this to on item. I don't know if this is client side or I think it's server side, because this is, yeah, that's server side. Okay, so for every class D, is there on use item, on use item. Okay, here we go. And it's server side. Awesome. On use item, on, I'm going to rename that. I just realized I don't even have, I set up the whole audio thing so I wouldn't, I set up the whole audio thing so the stream wouldn't hear any of my music I'm listening to, but I'm not even listening to music. I think that just defeated the whole point. Probably because I'm talking a lot. Int. Oh, that's the, oh, wait. Okay, wait, that is important. Okay, never mind. So for every client, oh, whoops. So we make sure all the class D, we call this, and then we're gonna need this little guy. And then on awake, we're gonna get the instance. And then what's gonna happen is we're gonna, ooh, okay, wait. So, wait, how did this work? What did I do for this guy? Oh, okay. All right, so item use, we're gonna go space 10, we're gonna go, and we're gonna go realize field, private item. Yeah, we're gonna say SCP item, just to make it a little easier for myself. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get that, and then we're gonna do private int item ID. I'm gonna set the item ID to whatever the ID of this SCP item is. So I think find item, yeah, okay. And then it's gonna be that, no, it's gonna be an item object. Whoops, I forgot. Me and my weird naming conventions. I called the player class client info, and that's stuck for like I made this script like 5 years ago, and I called it client info. I don't know why, but till this very day, it's still client info, not player. But it is a player class, but I guess it's technically a client info, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, so then we're going to compare. Actually, this is easier than doing it the other way around. So if the item ID is not equal to that, then we could just ignore it. Yeah, it's kind of weird, and I sometimes mix the player class up. Yeah. I think it's because I was going to be like, oh, with like, oh yeah, see? Naming conventions, because this is scp.player, but then I can't really do player. I can't do public class player. I don't really know. I mean, I don't think it was originally meant to be an actual player class, but then it kind of turned into, I don't know. Whatever. It's what it is now. Renaming it would just cause more harm than help at this point, so it kind of just sticks. So on use item. My mind just blanked out for a second there. Okay, all right, wait. Okay, so oh my gosh. All right, pull up this. Keep this open. How is it all the way over there? Okay. So all right, let's just say we're going to name this item use test object. And we're going to say item has been used ending test. I'm going to make it a success, and then we're going to stop the test. And then unsubscribe from all that. I should really do stop test state, whatever. That's fine. And then there's our next, well, hopefully it works, but there's our next test object. Pretty simple, because thank God I use system actions, because then it's really easy to do these things. But I've written terrible code. I've written alright, in my client, here's the weird thing about this class. I don't mean to go on a tangent, but I'm not proud of. Alright, I'm not proud of this. Look, this is just messed up. I'm not proud of this at all. One day, I'm going to figure out what's the actual best way to approach this, because this is just a mess of just, this feels like spaghetti code to me. But it works, so I'm not going to change it immediately, but it's definitely something I want to change soon. So, alright, so we're going to go test underscore item 513. Is this really the biggest it can be? Okay. Let's say class D must class dash D? Wait, that sounds better. Class dash D must ring the bell. Let's see. Oh, whoops. 513. How much XP? 30? Let's say 20. We only need like a scientist and a class D. We don't need like any guards. And the item is gonna be 513. Okay, let me think about what else. So 513. Where is it? All right, so we did 513. Can't you make guards optional though? Well, that's what I'm doing. Well, optional. I guess. Well, technically speaking, if there is a guard, they can join. Well, actually, yeah. It's not like locked out, because that UI appears on everybody's screen, and then I guess everybody could click on it if they want. So that's a good and bad thing, and that's something I didn't really consider, but at the same time, I don't think there's going to be... Well, I mean, it's something I'll fix, But also at the same time, is it really gonna be like more than 3 people playing my game ever? I can only hope. Well, anyways. Wait, so chaos can accept too? Well, no, it's only I do limit it to only like foundation staff. But if there's like 20 guards, technically they could all choose to accept the test. Although it only starts if the minimum requirements are met. So theoretically, like 100 guards could join, but as long as there's like 1 scientist and 1 class D, the test actually starts. But maybe I should put a cap on that, but because then that's like free XP to everybody, and then almost no one does anything. Okay, 914 and 249 are gonna be really interesting. 249. How do I do 249? Let's see. Spawnable SCPs 249. Okay, so wait, this is gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be a little more. Nah, it's whatever. Okay, so do I actually even change the crosshair on this? Hold on, I want to check that out. I don't think I changed the crosshair. I want to have the crosshair on like doors too. Cuz I only see it on like items. I'm also going to check that this room actually spawned down here. Oh wow, it did. Okay, so now this is in the containment zone instead of the research zone, which makes sense. No, I don't see it. The only thing I don't like is there's like a weird jittery effect to it. This is also like not really a door. I should get a proper model for it. Why is it the same room? Oh, there we go. There's just a lot of dead ends and hallways, I guess. The door kind of thick. Yeah, it's I how did I make this? I don't even know. No, I actually just made it out of cubes. Oh god, I actually made it out of cubes. The only thing that's a 3D model is the frame. But that's from the actual like door frame that the actual SCP doors use. So that's kind of funny. So the hover mouse thing, this doesn't work. How silly. Probably because yeah, probably because this little activator guy. Wait, who am I kidding? Wait, hold on. Wait. I'm just gonna add this here. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. This is gonna get a little weird. I need a wait. No, I'm doing this a wrong way. I'm doing this the wrong way. This is a bad way to do this. I am. Hold on. This is bad practice. I'm not being a good role model here. All right, we're gonna have an exclusive script just for interact crosshair changer. Wait, interactable. I don't even know if I spelt that right because the text is so small. Interactable crosshair changer. I think that should be fine. So SCP interactables. Yeah. No, I didn't spell that right. Interactable crosshair changer. Okay. And then now I learned my lesson about having specific things for what's it called? Every class should have one purpose, not multiple. That's kind of what I learned. So callbacks. I also like doing this with every single code I write. Well, at least in C#. It's a shame not other languages have like region blocks, because this is cool, because then you could open and close these and everything. Okay, private crosshair, what's it called? I'm gonna do private info. Okay. Good practice. Good practice. Yes, I know. Really great practice, me. Okay. So, probably don't need this, since this was when I was actually checking if mouse hovering. I don't know what I mean by that, but okay. So crosshair manager. Hold on. Here's what I want to do. Do I want to do this? I'll do it like this. Wait, no. I mean like this. Crosshair. It's not a get instance. This is alright. Player equals client info dot player instance. It should really be, well, this will only be client side. I don't know if I don't know. Okay, what else do we also There's times where the crosshair kind of bugs out. So I'm a little skeptical of that. What is this? Oh. Just because I didn't save that. Okay, well that's fine. Alright, now items. I'm doing something. Can't you just force overlay? Well, I have a crosshair manager that manages the crosshair. I mean, no shit, but it's just, I don't know. That's just kind of how I do it, and I think it makes sense to me. I'm gonna update this in the item class. I'm going down a completely different rabbit hole. This is ADHD encoding. This is actually ADHD encoding, because it's like, oh, I'm working on this script. Wait, this thing needs fixing, and instead you go to fix that, and then holy, I'm actually, what the hell? This is actual like ADHD encoding. I see it now. Wait, let me just get that. Do you have ADHD? Yeah. It's diagnosed though. So I'm not like making this up. I'm not like one of those people that says, "Oh yeah, I have ADHD," but they're fake. All right, they're trying to fit in. I'm real. I had that diagnosed in like middle school. I'm still on. I take like. I think the pills I take are like for. Fuck, what is it? I'm gonna look it up. Oh, it was something. Okay, wait. What? Wait, I don't. Hold on. I'm looking this up. Wait, rats, monkeys, what the heck? Okay, I'm going down some. Okay, the medicine I take. One of the medicines I used to take was for like something with like, I don't know, something to do with like women's breasts, and I don't know, but it wasn't what I was using it for. But no, okay, but the meds I take are actually primarily for like ADHD and everything. And apparently they like tested it on like rats and monkeys and stuff. So I learned something new every day, I guess. Do I even use the player? Yeah, oh wait, I forgot to. Wait, okay, yeah. So the good news is I'm actually doing, well, good, bad, whatever news is by making it its own little thing, I can now put this script on everything I want to show a little hand icon with. Because I just had to go down a little side path to fix this. But I mean, hey, every little bit counts to making this game more bearable. And there we go. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna update that too eventually. I mean, all the containment breach assets one day will be replaced. But here's the smart thing. I don't know what I was gonna say. Never mind. Okay. Well, that was not a smart thing at all, actually. Okay. That was not a smart thing at all. So why is it locked? What is locked? Something's locked. I don't know why that was weird. I don't know why I did that. One of my windows is locked. Why is it? Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we take every single item and we add the interact. Wait, wait. Wait, what? Where is it? Interactable crosshair changer. Wait, oh, that's what it's called. What? Interact. What? How is it not real? What? No, it's real. Trust me, that script is there. It is real. Wait, where is it? Interactables. Interactable crosshair. No mono. Wait, what? Interactable crosshair. I swear to. Oh my god! It's because I renamed the script name, not the file name. Oh my god. Unity gaslighting again, as always. No, that was on me. That was a me thing. That was on me this time. Oh my gosh, I knew it was that. Okay, so we take all of these items. There it is. There it is. Okay. And I almost want to move it up and organize this, but we have to get through 3 network transforms and we have to get through 57 objects. So, I mean, look at how many it's got to add it to. I'm also not really a fan of some of the models. Not just the rooms, but items too. I don't know. That's my change log. Oh, wait, you didn't see it. Haha, you don't know what I changed. Whoops. Alright, I closed something. Alright, so it's on all of that. Now we're gonna add it to the door. We're gonna add it to 914. If I haven't already, I don't think I have. Did I? I did. Okay, we could get rid of all that now. And oh. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Okay, well, of course. Alright, well, I guess I'll make this a public void then. And we're gonna have to save this and be like private. I call it just crosshair changer. Oh wait, I keep forgetting to turn on the thing. I would use a display capture, but I don't trust myself with it. I don't know. I want you guys seeing something that I don't want you to see yet. I don't know what that means, but I mean, I'm acting like I'm about to leak the whole update. Whatever. We'll just do it like this. Interactable crosshair changer. Actually, no. I don't want to do it like that. I want to do it like this because it's not a thing where you get the instance. It's just a component. Anyways, we're gonna... or just do that. Wait, what did I do? No, not that. Wait, I think there was a crucial, important step I was missing. If is key, hold on, mouse enter, can interact. Okay. Wait, public, oh wait. Public bool can show can interact equal. Let's just do this. Yeah, let's just do that. Where is it? Hold on. If hovering, if can interact. Okay. I think that's a way to do it. Crosshair changer that can interact. False. Okay, I think that's fine. We're gonna actually just say is hovering because naming conventions. You know what? I'm gonna put on music and I'm gonna see if that makes a difference. I have this, alright. I have this weird thing where I talk a lot. I mean, I think it's good for streaming because then it's like I don't get boring, but this is meant to be a development stream and I think I've been talking more than I've been developing. But all right, but at least I'm not pirate software. You can tell this is real code I put years of my life into. All right, I admit some of it's not the best, but you know, I'm a real developer. When what's it called? When the people are hiring you or like looking through your digital footprint, this is a nice clean footprint right here. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that guy. He was big, and then what happened was he was big because he was like, wow, look at this indie game developer knows his stuff, and then he got exposed, and then we all forgot about him. I mean, rightfully so. He did not last long. He lasted like maybe a year-ish. My digital footprint is fucked after the things I've posted. That's how it is for a lot of people. It's interesting what happens on Instagram nowadays and how many people are willingly messing up their digital footprint. It's interesting. I wonder how it's gonna play out with everything in the future. I mean, honestly, you know, my generation's going into the workforce and everything. I mean, eventually you'll have people of my generation doing job interviews, and I mean, I think at that point, like, they won't care what your digital footprint is because theirs is just as bad. But I think I don't know. I think it will still matter because it's still you, but I don't think it'll be as heavily judged because it's also not about the bad stuff you post. It's also about the good stuff you post. Because, I mean, look at me. I'm doing a game development stream of my own game. I feel like if I was going through somebody's social media and I saw that, I'd be like, yeah, man, I'm hiring you. You know? But then again, I haven't done anything terrible on the internet. And I'm also, I don't know. I mean, you saw the pics I posted in Discord. That's not the worst. That's, I don't know. It's a little questionable, sure, but I mean, I don't know. Is that gonna get? Well, I guess the real thing that matters is what they look for is if you're just like an asshole. Like if you just start saying like some, I don't know, racist stuff on like Twitter or something. I don't know. I think that's kind of what they're looking for. But also like the insanity of Instagram comments. I feel like, I don't know. That would be a fun time explaining that to employers. I don't know. It's really, the internet is a weird fucking ecosystem. I mean, life is too, but I have not coded a single thing in like 3 minutes. Tractable. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Save this. Okay, never mind. I just remember what I have to do now. Okay. Alright, so these two. Add that. And we could add this to all the doors now. And if the good news is, if it doesn't work on all of them. And then when it works on all of them. So, what else? Where's doors? Where do I put doors? Probably in map interactables. Wait, yeah, interactables. And then we could add it to the levers too. Alright, these don't. Alright, good. These don't have it. Awesome. So, okay, cool. Button, definitely a button. If it doesn't already have it. Okay, this doesn't have it. Good. Things are working out for once. Okay, so add that. Add that. Add that. Yeah, add these to the cabinets because then people wouldn't know that they could interact with the office cabinets around the map and get a random item. I bet you didn't know that. Whoops. I'm starting to realize I do a lot of these things in weird ways. Okay, what's up? Doors. Yeah, screw it. Let's just do the doors. Door button. Oh, hey, door button is its own little thing, and we could add its own little... And then look at that. Oh, wait, you didn't see that. Shit. Fuck, I forgot to... Oh, I forgot to... All right, here we go. I'll redo it again. Ready? Wait. Okay, hold on. Look at that. And then ready? Add the interactable to the button. Save it. It updates all the doors. I'm such a great game developer. I'm not, but... At least I thought ahead with this. Whoa, what? Look at that. It has its own little gizmo. I didn't mean for that to happen, but yeah, whatever. And then we could also applaud. Thank you. I'm not really a big fan of this bathroom stall door. I mean, it gets the job done, but also doesn't have a sound effect, but whatever. Okay, so I'm also gonna add it to the door panels, because the way I do this is you can, for the small doors, you can interact with the doors themselves and the buttons. But for the big doors, like, you have to press the button. But I think I kind of also want to do what I was gonna say security breach. Oh my gosh, containment breach. I was thinking of FNAF there for a second. I want to do what FNAF does, where wait, what am I saying? I want to do what containment breach does, where it's like the hand icon appears, and then you have to and it's like you could open it and close it, the door behind you or in front of you. I mean, it's probably simpler than I think it is to do that, but with the lock room, you can't do it with that. You can't do it with that and that. Oh, these are the old doors when they're just cubes. But you wanted to add that hand icon thingy. Shouldn't that... Well, I mean, if you think about it, I think it's just a detection of if the player is close enough to, like, the button, and then show the hand icon, and then have its position relate to, I guess, I don't know. I don't know how you do that part, but test room. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all of them. Let's test it. We should see some really awesome hand icons now. Voila, look at that. See that? I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, actually. I don't like how small that... My UI scaling is all over the place. Crosshairs. Main. Oh, that's why. Is there... Wait. Hand symbol. Okay, never mind. I don't want to do that just yet. Okay. Kind of bad at typing drunk. Are you drunk right now? Alright, look at that. Look at that hand symbol. Oh, it's not working on that button, but it works on the door frame. Oh my gosh, we could reach all the way from over here. I don't know why we can do that. Oh my gosh, our hand icon is everywhere. I think it's going through the walls. What? Maybe. It's just 1 or 2 shots and a beer. You're drunk and you're watching a game development stream? Really? You could be doing anything else right now. Oh, that's not good. We now have permanent hand icon. True, I could sleep. It's 5 a.m. Oh my gosh. I definitely need a stream earlier. I mean, I don't like staying up early either. Well, I don't know if, well, I guess, I don't know. I don't know where you are on that, but I don't know. Staying up early, staying up late sounds fun, and then it becomes the morning, and then you just feel terrible. No, I didn't sleep at all yet. Oh my gosh. Alright, I need an item.
Come down and join our annual movie night this Saturday. This year's film, Area-41, Panic and Terror, 2 miles under.
I need to find any item to get this hand icon away. Also, I mean, I guess this was obvious, but I updated 049's animations to be from the game, so it's not like the default Mixamo animations that look goofy. Item. I just have permanent hand. Oh, what is that? I am getting an error. I saw an error. There's a lot of errors, but this more specifically. Oh god, I have to read through all these. Yeah, I changed a few things. Actually, I don't want... You fixed the 005 submesh bug. What's 005? I think you meant another SCP. Actually, don't know what that one is. But I don't have that in my game. Oh, I didn't clear on play. Whoops. Alright, what is this? Spawners. Random. Oh, because I... Duh. Alright, hold on. This is completely irrelevant to the game. This is just for fun that I did. Because again, I added fun NPCs when I get bored so I can run around and shoot them. Wave spawners equals no. Uh-oh. Ah! Sorry, I had a sneeze. Alright. Actually, I want to hear how I sound. Because I forgot I'm in... I rearranged this computer room. And then I added up my vocal blankets. I listened to I have a condenser microphone. And it sounded awful. Like, I sounded like I was in a bathroom with the amount of reverb. But I think, because this is a dynamic microphone, you hear almost none of that. I need to listen to what my audio sounds like. I need to listen to what my audio sounds like. That sounds amazing. Oh god, it's echoing. Wait, I sound... Holy cow, that was a bad sneeze. That was a bad sneeze. Wait, where is it? Interactables. Wow, okay, I sound pretty good. I'm gonna turn off this fan in the background though. I forgot that was running, and I forgot you could hear that. What? Listen, they're lying to you. Don't buy like a $300, however much, crazy gaming microphone. Get yourself an SM58. It looks like the microphone singers use, but they use it for a reason. I mean, it's only like $100. But it'll sound great in almost every room. It's crazy. It's not like, how do I say this? Don't think the SM58 is like gonna like save your life and like get you like a girlfriend and like pay your college loans or anything. But it does, I mean, it sounds good. Like, you hear that? I mean, there's still a little bit of reverb, but it's like I sound a professional because it's a dynamic microphone and that's what they do. I don't know. I don't want to get too much into audio engineering crap. This is game development. Okay, hand icon, something didn't work. Why didn't it work? Wait, why didn't it work? That's a good question. I'm like zoning out because I keep going on tangents. Because I'm good at entertaining, but I can't entertain and game dev at the same time. I mean, I still want to... I think I'll keep doing these streams. ADHD live stream. Yes, exactly. I like doing these live streams, actually. Despite me not getting anything done. I think it's better off if I game develop off stream, then the entire stream is just me showcasing and then doing the easier stuff. I think that might work. Cause I was beginning of the stream, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sort out the what's it called, the testing system, and then now I'm over here working on hand icons, and then I'm forgetting what I'm working on half the time. So miscellaneous tests 0495. Oh my god, I thought I made like a bunch of these. Okay, I only made the 513. Shoot, I'm behind. You can do it. We all believe in you. Well, I mean, you're the only person here, but I appreciate that. Okay. Crosshair. What am I doing? Button. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, no reference exception. What? Why'd you throw that? Oh, whoops. I'm watching with 2 other friends. What? Really? How do you find people? Wait, how do you find people to be like, yeah, let's go watch this random guy's game development live stream? You're telling me you're drunk with 2 other friends and you're all sitting around watching a game development live stream at 5 in the morning and I'm not even getting anything done. Is that actually true? Exactly. If that's true, that's what you're doing? Not the first time? Oh my gosh. Okay. Non-serializable manager. No, I forgot to switch to the. I'm not. Whatever. It would be easier if I showed display capture, but no. Actually, another reason I don't want display capture is when I also haven't listened to any music, so I guess that wouldn't matter. But it's like when you press, I have like a little key on my keyboard that like plays and pauses music. And then it would pop up in like the corner here of like what I'm listening to. Well, I don't know. Whatever. That makes me sound insecure about my music taste, which I'm not. But I mean, it gets niche in some places, but whatever. It's 26. I was gonna say 2025. Who cares? All right, everything's niche. Monoculture is dead. Sort of. I don't know why I have so many of these. Okay. What the fuck was I doing? I know what I was doing. All right, we're gonna. No, wait. My brain only has so much capacity, and I'm filling it with my ramblings. Oh my gosh. It was going through walls. I remember that, but that's something else. Okay. Room. 4 or 5. What the heck? What is this? Why is this the... Huh? Okay, whatever. We need you on here too. And you. Oh, wait, I see why that's happening. Okay. Okay, you were going through walls. And that was weird. I didn't like that. Hovering. Distance. Okay, wait. Hold on. Debug.log. Mouse entered. Mouse exited. Wait, I should just wait. If hovering is hovering, I should just do it like this. What the heck am I doing? What am I doing? Wait, what? Oh, fuck, I forgot to switch over. What am I doing here? Why am I setting hovering? Whoops. Why am I doing this? What am I doing? Okay. We're gonna not do it like that because that doesn't make sense. What the hell am I doing every time I do everything? Yeah. I'm a good... Again, I'm trying to... Subconsciously, I'm trying to entertain while I'm trying to consciously code. So I'm trying to run 2 tasks at once and my brain can't handle that. So... is hovering equal... Hovering... Okay, there we go. We can do it like that. I think that makes sense to me. Yeah. Okay. Wait, if crosshair manager, that crosshair equal to, wait, Crosshair. Current crosshair. Default normal. Okay. Yeah. Well, nah, wait. Never mind. I'm trying to think about the possibilities here. I'm trying to see the future. Okay. That's, yeah. I mean, looks right to me, but who knows? I don't think I achieved anything doing that, though. But wait. Hold on. Wait, what if I just... Wait. We'll see. I think that's why it's breaking, though. But, well... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Alright. We'll see. But I think the result's gonna be the exact same. Okay, we're actually not looking through the walls. We're not seeing anything through the walls. Okay. I forget. I'm forgetting every time. That's such an inefficient way to do this, but alright. Hovering. Oh. What just happened? Okay. Mouse entered. Exited, entered, exited. But it's exiting. And then crosshair manager. Whoops. Revert crosshair. Well, crosshair. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Well, that's true because it isn't. Because when we change current crosshair, if current crosshair equals value, can I return? Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. Value return. Can I return from a... Oh, I can. Okay. So if we're already on that crosshair, don't do that. Don't change it because that's a waste of time. And then we set the previous crosshair and then all of a sudden that's why we only see the hand. Okay. Call me Albert Einstein because I don't know. Don't call me that because I'm not. I'm my own person, all right? Hand, go away. Hand, go away. Hand, go away. Hand, go away. Look at that. And then ready? Oh. Well, I need my hand to show up. Okay, it works 50% of the time. And now my hand is being able to reach all the way over there. That's a little strange. What's going on? Well, you may be asking that, and that's a great question. And we're gonna find out together. Well, this is what we want. On mouse over. Wait, this is, yeah, wait, hold on. Hold on, wait, this is what we want. I think this is the secret. And then we might not even need this. We might not even need that. Because this is our update function, but this update function only occurs when our mouse is over the object. Right? Think about it. Well, I mean, I guess you don't really need to think about it, but I'm the one who needs to think about it because I'm the coder here. How's it, 11 p.m. already? I don't know. Okay, look at that. And then ready? Oh no. Alright, but our hand, look, hand icon. See, look at that. Oh. Alright, something fishy is going on here. Hand icon. It disappeared. I think I'm doing something stupid here. What's going on? What is going on? Okay. When the mouse is over, yeah, let's set it to true. When the mouse exits, yeah. Okay. If we're ready hovering, don't worry about it. If we can't interact, and if we are hovering, then just set it to false, and then otherwise just get the heck out of here. If, you know, this is just a, whoops, I forgot to switch it again. This is fail safe. You know, ignore that. If it's hovering, you set it to hovering, duh. If we're hovering, wait, if the distance is greater than 3, well, actually, hold on. If hovering, then this is a temp case where we check this is greater than 3, then we just ignore it, and then if we are hovering, then okay, yeah. Okay, wait, yeah. Wait, yeah. Yeah, if we, no, it's greater, because if we're greater than 3 away, then don't show the crosshair, because I think that's the interaction distance. I don't know where I even have that code at. I'm fairly certain the interaction distance is 3 meters. I guess the units are meters, and I mean that is pretty far away to be interacting from, but I guess we have long hands. Wrong script. I think I gotta close all of these. Holy cow, that's a lot of open things. I have a lot of open things. Okay. What am I looking for? I'm looking for object interaction. Yes, this is an entirely different script on the player that does more than one thing that should really be broken up into several different scripts to make life easier, but I don't make life easier. Is there a distance? No. Don't we interact? Where's the E to interact? Where is that? I swear if that's in my what? No, wait, don't do that. This is a nightmare. Where is my interact distance? Don't we have like a distance? That's gunshot stuff. I'm gonna add Fmod to my game so the sound effects and audio is more realistic and has more effects and everything. That's completely off topic. Where's like the key for action, interact. This is one way to do it. Object. Oh my gosh, here it is. Key. Here it is. Okay. Interact. Wow, I wish this was here. 3. Okay, we did all that work just to know, yes, it is 3. Okay, awesome. That was a waste of time. We slithered through hundreds of lines of code just to get there. That's a weird adjective, but whatever. Okay. There we go. What did I change? I don't know what. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ready? And then ready. Oh. Oh. it was working, and then what, does this update function happen every like 20 seconds? What? Okay, hold on. Look at this door. Ready? We're gonna go up to it. We should... Okay, there it is. But then... Wait. Something fishy's going on here. What? Hold on, something fishy's going on here. This is really not what I wanted to work on at all this stream, but here's me avoiding the hard stuff to code, and here's me working on the easy stuff to code because I don't feel like working on the hard stuff. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Debug log hover mouse. Comma this. All right, here we go. That's just so I know what is what. And then also what I want to, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix the hand icon. Then I'm gonna do a demonstration of everything I changed. So you get to be the lucky people that see what I've changed before the update comes out. But only once I fix this. Okay, here we go. Let me not maximize that. That's a lot of... Whoa. Okay, so... Hovering... That seems right. Oh, because it's checking every frame if we're in the distance. So, okay, that makes sense. So every frame it's like, oh, wait, check me, check me, check me. No, 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 no. And then it just stops for some reason. Why? Probably because... is hovering true? Wait, I just realized something. There may be a day where I'm doing one of these streams and then an actual like game developer comes in and he actually helps me out figure this stuff. Potentially out of boredom or maybe even frustration that I'm getting nothing done. And then that will be like a symbiotic relationship. Maybe not really. That would be a... I forgot what the name is. I took AP Environmental Science, but I mean, whatever. That's in my past. I've moved on. I'm joking. I have not. That stuff is still drilled in my head. Even though it's been a year. Okay. And this... Alright. I need to lock in. Lock in. Alright, so it's... True. This is true. This becomes true, then it does its thing. It never... Wait. Hold on. If hovering... Wait. Oh, wait. Oh la la. Wait a minute. Hold on. If dist is greater than 3... If dist is greater than 3... And... Hold on. Wait a minute. What am I thinking? What I'm thinking is... What I'm thinking is... I think I should not do this here, actually. I think I don't want to do this here. I'll do this here. If we are hovering, then hover mouse false. Hang on now. This might be it. Yes, I'm calculating this every time, every frame the mouse is. I don't know if that's like a big increase in or what. Well, maybe not really, but I don't know. I'm always kind of wary of using update functions, which is, I guess, is a good thing, but I should also be a little lenient. I'm technically okay. Okay, all right. Oh wait. Every time. All right. Look at this. Ready? I was a little delayed. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. Oh my god. What is going on? What is going on here? This feels so easy. Why is this not working? It's like sort of working, but it's not. All right, step by step. If we're already hovering, well, that's why. Yeah, so this little line, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. That's why it's completely ignoring that. Okay. So I mean, I feel like I'm making choices with my code at like 50% mental capacity. Like it feels like I'm trying to take an exam, but I only slept like 5 hours. Wait. 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 I don't know about you, but this looks right to me. I don't know about you, but I think this looks right to me. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This feels right to me. It's a little delayed sometimes, not entirely sure why, but I mean, I think it's good enough, you know. Okay. I ran into a dead end. Let's run around and see if we can find an item or something. Oh, that scared me. Hi, 096. Alright, we don't need to be over here. Kind of weird that it's static though. Yeah, because it's a crosshair. Don't worry, I'll update it in the future so it is like containment breach, and then you have the hand.
First step towards a safe work environment. Stay secure. Stay vigilant.
Oh, that's why. Wait. Did it even do anything? Wait. Huh, that's interesting. Wait, that does nothing. Okay, the way I have it set up is the audio output of my computer is going to the voice meter input, but changing the levels doesn't do anything. But I bet I could. All right, I'm not gonna play around with that. All right, never mind. Let me not get distracted again. Yeah, look at that. I'm pretty happy about that. And we're running at a solid 150 FPS. I don't know whether to trust that or that more, but who knows? I mean, probably that. I hate this model. I hate it. This looks so goofy. I think I forgot to apply it to this. That was so loud. That was so loud. All right, let's see about the items. Oh yeah, look. And then you pick up an item, it goes away. And then you drop an item. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. That hurts my ears. My game is loud. Alright. Oh, look, and then it randomly selected the 5131, but I'm going to decline that because I'm already too deep into this. Alright, let me cheat. My naming conventions for rooms is... Alright, then ready? See? Have it on here. And then you press that, and then it goes away. Look at that. When it's going. And then I think it'll be back when... Hopefully, I'm hoping the little hand icon will be back when it stops. Any second now. Oh. Alright, well that, I mean, hey, come on. That's just... Oh. What happened? Where the heck am I? Oh. I thought it was in the void. Okay. Yeah, this is what we look like. It's me. Okay. Interact. Can interact. Oh shit, I forgot to update it. Whoops. When do I run that? Oh. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. Every time I keep forgetting to show Visual Studio. I'm gonna need to find a way to change that. Alright, so then we say... you know what? What if I say, I don't care if it's key or not, because like you won't be able to change it when 914 is going anyways, so... there's that. What else? I want to test out the door. The DORE. TP. Wait, no, 294. No, it's 249. Well, wait, no, R1. Because room type 1. Let's give ourselves ultimate access. I forgot I didn't make that. Case insensitive. There we go. Alright, let's see. Hand icon. No, fuck. Wait, no, it's here. No, it's here. It's just... whatever. Okay, so let's save that, and then let's fix that. I'm starting to have a headache. Well, not a headache, but my head feels a little wonky. So whatever. Probably because if you open, there's a door on the other side. Well, I think it's because the door itself has a box collider, and then... Hold on. Yeah, this... Wait. Frame, door... Yeah, this guy has a box... Wait. Oh, because this guy has a box collider. The door portal itself. That I need to make ever so slightly inward, so... 0.45. Yeah, that'll work. Whatever. It's because the trigger for entering the door is overlapping the door frame thing. Yeah, whatever. It's just... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Alright, so let's test out 914. I did not do any big changes today. Well, I should say tonight. Almost... Whatever. Alright. So, works. What? Wait, what? What? That's so cool. I didn't even mean for that to happen. You see that? What? Look at that. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm such a good developer. You see that? The hand icon goes away when it's doing its little animation. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. That's actually amazing. Why? I'm goated. That's so cool. And then it should appear back. It did. Oh my gosh. I'm the best game dev. I'm so good. Okay. I'm happy now. I'm happy now. It's the small things that, and you know what? I get to add that to my, whoops. Oh no, I'm showing my change log. Oh no. Changes. This is like a small UI change. Where does this go? Probably at the bottom because I order it from high priority to low priority. I'm gonna add. This goes below all the SFX. I'm gonna say added hand interact crosshair to doors and SCP interactable SCPs. I'm gonna just say that. Okay, so I'm gonna showcase some of the things I changed. I just realized I've changed so many things that a lot of it has become second nature to me. What's some of the cool things I want to show? Oh, I'm gonna, you know what? One of the things I'm gonna show is SCP-096's animations. I'm gonna show that. All right, here we go. Get ready, because this is gonna be really cool, and I totally did not steal this from somebody on Sketchfab. This is gonna be loud for me. How can I turn this down for myself? Oh wait, I forgot my audio output is my Focusrite. And then I could just, there's a headphone dial on it. Alright, get ready, because 096 has some new, well, I want to be able to show it without looking at it first, so I'm gonna, oh, how do we get out? Oh shit, well I'm looking at him. Well, alright, well here's his little animations. I don't know how he got out, but there you go, he's going a little crazy. And he's gonna run after us, and so we gotta get the heck out of here. Should the second door have a key card required? It used to, but I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna see him run after us. And oh yeah, he's out now. He's coming. Oh yeah, I changed the subtitles too. I'm scared. Oh my god. And then he jumps at us. Look at that.
Attention. All personnel report to.
Oh. Alright, another thing I changed. There's a sky now. Look at that. It's like we're actually outside. And that sun. Hold on. Shut up. I'm waiting for this to stop. So, and then look at that. The sun is actually moving. So if I do set time like 800, the sun moves in relation to the time. Look at that. And then if I say, I don't know, what is nighttime? Like 1,000? I don't know. This is probably the sunset. Yeah, the sun's going down now. And the sky's gonna start dimming. Alright, and then we're watching this beautiful sunset. We'll speed it up. Alright, so now it's nighttime. There is meant to be stars, but because cube maps are apparently huge textures and it didn't let me put it to GitHub, it's like now just a blob. But you know, in the actual update you'll see actual stars and everything in the sky. It's just I just had to compress this so I could actually upload it. Other things, let's see. I added new announcements. So I think announce, what's it called? Oh, fuck off. I added new announcements for recontainment. So I think it's 0. So listen.
SCP-049 contained successfully by Foxtrot Unit 2.
So now you have like a 049 announcement. You have, I think this is 096.
SCP-096 contained successfully by Foxtrot Unit 2.
I actually don't know where these sound effects come from, but I do know I ripped it from... Ow. That hurt my eyes. I ripped it from Roblox. I'm not even joking. So, but I think it comes from some sort of SCP mod.
To ensure the safety of the upper areas of the facility. Please remember to
I do kind of want to have like a voice actor for that. Roblox what? Yeah, hold on. I'll show you. So, hold on. Where is it? Hold on. So, whoops, not that. I have to find it again. Hold on. I'll go to my search history. Where is it? One of these has like it. Which one is it? No, not that. Oh, I'll find it. Hold on. Because I heard it in SCP Anomaly Breach 2, which is basically a SCP Containment Breach, almost one-to-one replica in Roblox. It's so crazy. Here. So I found this on... So I heard it in that game, and then I was like, man, I wish I could find a way to download it. And then I had this genius idea where I looked it up on the Roblox creator thing, and then here it is.
SCP-106 contained successfully by Foxtrot Unit 1.
And this guy's a bunch of other things. But then I finally found the high quality version of this.
SCP-106 contains success.
So that's pretty cool. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe I think it might be the MTF mod, but I don't know. And then I also have like hold on. There's like this one.
Mobile Task Force Nine-Tailed Fox and Secondary Security Force Roe Clarion have resecured all roaming and hostile SCPs inside the facility. All personnel are still advised to remain secure until any remaining threats have been neutralized, including possible infiltrators and escaped Class D personnel. Topside is still currently undergoing heavy anomalous exposure and is being addressed by Mobile Task Force Delta 7, Cloud 9.
So that's pretty cool. I don't know when I'm gonna use that in the game, but it's there just in case. Oh my god, oh my god. I forgot he was there. That scared the oh my gosh, that scared me. Something else I want to show is my own ambience I made for this game that I'm pretty proud of. Just get me out of this dimension already. Oh my gosh, get me out of here. Oh my god. I found out it's actually faster if you crouch. Ow. Oh yeah, also look at this text chat. Oh. Alright. So we have text chat. I'm not doing this in any order. Alright, hold on. Next, what I'm gonna show is the custom ambience I have for when I turn the lights out. When there's a power outage. Wait. Lights out. What the heck is it? What do I call it? I had a few other commands. Ban, broadcast. Oh yeah, there's like a message. Oh wait, I don't have a radio, so I can't show that, but I'm not doing this. I'm all over the place. Hold on. So I think that was a new ambient sound effect. I've actually never heard that one. Containment breach. Isn't there a lights out? Oh, wait. Ban broadcast. Hey, there... No, wait, wrong thing. Hold on. Where is my debug commands? Hold on. Yeah, it's lights off. Okay, fine. Lights. Hold on. Ow.
We would like to advise all surviving personnel.
I'll just add it.
Do not attempt to reach the exits. Either find a safe area or go into one of the many evacuation shelters inside the facility.
Power outage. Oh wait, it's already there. Whatever. Okay. Lights off. Here we go. Listen to this. Ow. I probably jump scared you with that. I made this ambience. Ow. I'm being attacked by SCP-575 right now. But hold on. I'll stop that. Oh. Hold on. I'll play it without all that crazy stuff going on. So where is it? Here. I made this myself, and I'm proud of myself. So I think it was actually not that hard to make that. It was kind of basically I have if you kind of want to know how to do that, because I was always curious, like, how do I make ambience like in SCP Containment Breach? I use Surge, and the trick is you don't. This is gonna be a little ramble, but when you're making ambience, you don't want to make music. So the notes you play on MIDI have to be completely unrelated. Like I picked, like, I think it was like a D sharp 2 and an F sharp 5 or something, like just two random notes, and then I have them playing throughout. Well, I vary them eventually, but I started with that, and then it's just like a saw wave, and then I turn the filter down and then the resonance up, and then but I had it so there was oscillator drift, so it was just randomly changing tempo, and then I had like the what's it called, the unison. So there's like a bunch of saw waves playing at once, but they're all like out of tune with each other. And the whole point is you want to make it just sound like noise, not like a coherent sound. So you just vary the pitch randomly. You vary the low pass and the volume of. I have like a sine wave as like kind of the bassy sound of it, and then a saw wave on top, and that's like the stringy sound. What is sharp? Notes in German are completely different. Like a B is an H and an H sharp is B. Oh, sharp. All right. Well, when I say D sharp, I mean, hold on. Like the note in between a D and an E. I don't know. What the notes don't really matter. It's just like pick. I don't know. I kind of want to make a tutorial about it one day, honestly. Because I'm kind of getting into making ambience, so I want to almost do a tutorial on how to make that one day, I think, because then it's like, oh, I can make horror game ambience now, and it's really simple. I feel like you don't have to overdo it. But anyways, so that's that. What the heck else was I gonna show? Chat system. UI changes, which you saw some of them. I don't know how much you've seen, how much I mean, there's just so many small changes I made. Oh, that's the eyes. Chat system. You saw the animations. You saw that new room. You saw that. I talked about that. Oh, I could show you some of the... Hold on. I could show you some of the cool stuff I've done. I'm going to actually... I'm going to build the game first. Because I don't know how much... well, actually... no, I don't think I have to build the game. I'm not going to. Unless something breaks. Because building the game takes like a couple minutes. And then it's like, well, oh shoot. I'm already starting to build. Well, wait, cancel it. All right, fine. Well, you know what? If I'm going to build the game, at least save what changes I did. All right, well, I think I started the build, which means it probably deleted my previous build. Let's double check that. No, it didn't. Okay, I think we're fine. I think it was just preparing. All right, whatever. So, okay, I'm going to show you some of the cool things I've done. So, I'm going to pull up with my other running instance of the game. I'm going to have 2 versions of the game. So, it's going to sound a little muddy because I've got to have 2 versions of the game running at once. And I'm not going to be able to see chat for a little bit. So I'm gonna... Alright, so, you know, that's me, and then that's also me. But look at this. So I have text chat working. And then you can see it over here. And then it disappears after a couple seconds. And then it also disappears if you're far enough away. So I don't know actually what the distance is. Hold on. So if I say like some blah, 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 and then I go far enough away, it disappears. But then if I come back, it goes back. So that's pretty cool. What else? So that's like proximity text chat. But then I could also give myself like a radio. So I give myself a radio on both of them. Oops, I didn't mean to fly.
Security is the first step towards a safe work environment. Stay secure.
Oops, I didn't fix that. Okay, so then look at that. See? You have global text chat on both of them. And then it shows like the timestamp and everything. And then look at that. That's pretty cool, right? And then also if I team 0 myself and then team 0 and then look, it's there. And then you don't see the spectate chat either. Whoops, we respawn, but you get the point. So now there's text chat, so you don't have to use proximity chat if you want. I mean, it was already in the game before, but it was really buggy. But speaking about proximity chat or voice chat, I mean, well, I have to make the what is it using as my mic? That's a good question. I'm not sure actually. I'm gonna have to set that up because I need settings. I need to change what device you use for the microphone settings, but it's just your default microphone, which means I have to set my ASIO as my default mic, and then I have to restart the game. I'm sure, well, I don't know if I have to restart the game for that, but I'm doing that for safe measures. And then you'll hear the changes I make for that. So, that's... why are you doing that? Wait, playback recording. Okay, that's default. That's default. Why is it doing that? That's strange. What is thisness? Not mic. Wait, what? Okay, well now why is it doing that? That is weird. That's weird. Why are you doing that? How is that not the default? I don't know. Let's try. Oh god, what's going on? I want to be able to use my microphone. Usually when I test this, I have like a soundboard. And then that's kind of like my thing. But I guess ever since I have voice meter, it's kind of... Ooh, that's a lot of errors. And I also don't like how I can see that, but... yeah, nope, can't hear myself. running into technical difficulties here. Team 1. Hello? Oh, wait. Okay, so it works on here. It just doesn't work on my Unity.
Remember, security is the first step towards a
So-
safe work environment. Stay secure.
Okay, so that works. So I'm just gonna mute this guy. So oh god, I'm gonna hear myself. Echo. So yeah, this is proximity. It's so hard to talk when you hear yourself. So this is proximity. You can hear me left and right. Hold on, I'm gonna mute myself in OBS. So this is proximity. You know, basic, louder, closer, quieter, further away, left, right. You know how it works. But I'm gonna give myself radio, and then you're gonna hear what happens. So this normally. So, I mean, this was in the game before, but it was really buggy again. So I fixed it. I have a whole system now for this kind of thing. And the intercom uses it too. So now, if I'm on the radio, I have this cool voice effect. If you can listen, I have like a high pass filter. But then if I take the radio away, I'm like normal. See? Isn't that cool? If I get back on the radio, same thing. But then if I take the radio off on my other client, same thing happens. I'm in proximity. Which is the same thing that it's so hard to talk. I'm sorry. Oh, I hate being able to hear myself. Oh wait, I didn't mute myself in OBS. I'll do it again. But it's the same thing in SCP-SL, but for good reason, because it works. So yeah, here's the radio effect. Just a simple high pass filter. My speech gets so messed up. Oh my god, I actually can't pronounce anything. So that's that. Now I'm gonna showcase the intercom. So again, I fixed the intercom as well. So I'm gonna go R2C. Looks like one didn't spawn. Oh gosh, sometimes that happens where the room doesn't spawn, and that's really annoying. But one day I'm gonna have actual random map generation, and then it's gonna be so awesome. I mean, it really isn't too complicated. So I have to restart. I'm worried about when I get disconnected and then I have to what's it called? Rejoin, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of bugs. So if there's ever bugs, just close the game and restart it. Because sometimes I forget to unsubscribe from events. All right, so I'm gonna not do that, but I'm gonna showcase the intercom now. So this is gonna be really funny. Well, I wouldn't say funny, but it's, you know, R2C control. That's the room name. Hold on, I know why. RTC control. I forgot all caps because I forgot to make it case sensitive. Hold on, give key card. This is not something you'll have to deal with. Don't worry, I'm definitely fixing this before the update gets out, and if I don't, then you can call me a bad game dev. Alright, so if you check this out, if you see on my little screen down here at the bottom, look at that, intercom ready. And then you'll hear on my other client how I sound through the intercom. So I'm gonna make sure to remember to mute myself and hold on. There's something weird with clients joining the host and their collider's not working. Not like because this is a host, not a server.
Remember, Security is the first step towards a safe work environment. Stay secure. Stay vigilant.
Something with the box collider. I think if I said is trigger the false, I don't know. Alright, we'll see if this works. Hello. Nope. Oh gosh. What is going on? There's something I do where it's like if it's a client collider. What even is that? That's I don't even know. It's weird. Server collider. Alright, here's this. Start. So we add a box collider. If not server. Alright, we add ourselves a box collider and we set is trigger. Okay, so we want is trigger to false then. Okay, I don't know. This is really weird because I'm. Alright, here we go. Please work. Oh my god, no. Because voice doesn't work on. Voice doesn't work on one client. We need to have a triple client setup. This is what we need. Oh gosh. Alright, this is all this just to showcase the intercom. Here we go. I'm gonna have one client. I'm gonna have two clients. And then I'm gonna have one that's just the dedicated server. This is a lot of work just to showcase this, but yo, I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. It really is. Okay, so I'll make that guy little for now. Wait for the client to... No, I mean the server. Alright, now we can join. So I'm gonna join on here. I'm gonna join in here. See, first one Class D, second one Scientist. I think voice chat should work on both. No? Okay. I don't know what my Unity is doing with voice chat not working. But I'm gonna go to R2C control. Whoops, password. Haha, there we go. R2C con... Uh-oh. Fuck, please tell me. Please tell me there's one in this... Please tell me there's one that spawned. Oh, no. Okay. I forgot NPCs are still in... Oh, alright, whatever. I don't think one spawned. I don't see the room anywhere. I think we have to restart all of that again because my fucking map generator didn't work. Isn't that awesome? Okay. I'm gonna show it and then I'm gonna end stream. This is the last thing I show. I'm hoping I do honestly forget some things to showcase because then it's like I could save them for next time. And I could spend more time showcasing things and less time game developing. It's 12 a.m. now. It's now the next day. Okay, here we go. Alright, there we go. One client, two client. Here we go. Password. Ignore all those errors. TP R2C control. There we go. Now there's one. Okay. Give key card Omni. Alright, get ready for this. So now you'll get to actually see the intercom in action, hopefully. And you'll be able to hear what I sound like coming out of this other client on my Unity screen. So look at that. You have a little intercom thing and I added this little microphone. So get ready to hear what I sound like. I was worried that wasn't going to work for a second. But yeah, this is what I sound like. So I have a little voice effect. And there's like reverb and echo. So now it sounds like I'm talking through an actual intercom. I don't know why that's not working. That should update the text.
Feel tired and overworked? Freshly brewed coffee is served at all hours.
Well, that worked better on my Unity than it did on an actual server, which probably tells me I need to fix that. Well, here's what it was meant to look like. Any second now. When I talk and then I hear myself back at a delay, it like adds so many like pronunciation things, errors in my like speaking. I said errors, I don't know why. All right. So, yeah, so this is how it's meant to go. So as you can see here, it has like a little countdown, and then basically the intercom stops when I stop holding down the button, or if I like exit out this doorway. So this whole room is like where you speak in the intercom. So you'll see if I like leave here, and then it says please wait 30 seconds, and then if we wait 30 seconds, you'll see it goes back to green. Yes, I am gonna make you wait 30 seconds. So now you have a little visual, or you're meant to. I guess it didn't work in the server. That's fine. Any second now.
Remember to report all
There we go.
suspicious activity to your supervisors. Not even
So now it
yours.
updated. Now it says intercom
Stay
ready.
paranoid. Stay vigilant.
Where the heck am I again? I'm over here. So, and then I could also just like straight up disable the intercom if I'm like an admin, and well, how would I do that? Well, I guess it's not a public variable, but in the code there's a disable thing, and then if I set it to disabled, it'll show like red, and it just says intercom disabled, and then yeah. But that's about it. Really not too much of a productive stream. I think I'm honestly It's because again, I'm like a streamer, I'm an entertainer. I want to prioritize entertaining the people watching rather than actually coding. But I don't know, because I also think if I'm just sitting here coding, it's gonna just be boring. But I don't know. I think next stream I'm gonna go EP soon. Yeah, I'm gonna basically end the stream, but I will tell you when I do the next stream. I might try to change things up next stream. I might try actually coding and then seeing how that does. So I'll like lock in, and then once I finish, then I'll start yapping. Who knows? Or maybe I'll do it. Well, I'll definitely do it off camera, but I won't. I'll save some stuff for stream as well. But that's about it. I'm not even gonna show the end screen. I'm just gonna straight up end stream. But I'll stream earlier, and I'll hopefully have more things done for this update. But this is proof that I'm doing stuff. So get excited. But that's